Hello friends, today we will see Drugs and Magic Remedies Act, which was passed in the year 1954. The short form is DMROA Act. Now DMR, that means Drugs and Magic Remedies. OA means Objectionable Advertisement. So the name it indicates, this act was passed by the government to prohibit or to not publicize those type of advertisement which falsely claims about certain products or medicines that they will cure totally any type of ailment. Now friends, we all know we are in the world of advertising, or we love certain advertisement, right? And advertisement help us to know about a particular product, what will be it useful for, how we can use it, right? So yes, advertisement is very important part of our life, but it was found by government that there are certain types of advertisement which are misleading, which are giving a you can say a false hope to the customers. Regarding what? Regarding that whatever ailment, whatever problems they have, that will be cured completely. Is it really possible? To some extent we can slightly reduce, or there are some of the diseases which can be cured, but we have to take certain care precautions, isn't it? Right? But it was found there were people who falsely claimed. For example, one of the manufacturing company, they manufactured pillow covers, and they claimed this pillow covers, if you use it, it will help in getting rid of migraine. So can you believe that? To prevent this, or to not mislead the consumers, government decided to put forth this act, Drugs and Magic Remedies Act, Objectionable Advertisement 1954. Now what is the objective? So the main objective, again, it is the same thing, that is what I have explained you, to control certain type of advertisement which claims or which said these products are having certain magical power and they will cure all your diseases. So you can see here some of the images, these are some of the misleading type of advertisement which were advertised. If you use certain type of cream, your wrinkles will be vanished in some minutes, few minutes. If you use certain lap band or a belt, you will lose weight within 15 days. So such type of advertisement, they misleaded and they gave a false hope to the people, and that is why the government decided to prohibit certain type of advertisements. Where it is available, or where it is extended, this act, where the people should follow it, all over India except Jammu and Kashmir. The people living in the territory of or in India, they have to follow this rules and regulations under DMROA Act. Now there are certain terms which we should know, right? So that we will see. First one is advertisement. Now we all know, we love some advertisement. So what actually does it means? Yes, it is to publicize our products, to give information to the people, but in what way? It can be in the form of a notice, it can be in the form of a label, it can be in the form of a wrapper, or simply it can be done orally, or we can publicize on television, right? So all the ways which we can publicize a product, give information to the people, is called as an advertisement. Next come very interesting terminology, that is magic remedy. Now we have heard this magic remedy, that means having something magic power. So you might be knowing, or we Indians are very much fond of this Sadhu Babas. We believe that they are the people sent by God. They are the messenger of God, right? And whatever suggestions or whatever products they will give, that will surely cure the ailment or the problems. But is it so really? It may give strength, but I don't think such type of products are having really some magical power. So what does magic remedy means? It includes the talisman. Talismans means your tabiz, mantra which we chant, kavacha which will protective shield. So all these type of products or all these type of articles if we use, they said that this type of articles are having magical power and they will cure, they will diagnose any kind of a disease in human beings and animals. Right? So this is what we called it as a magic remedy. Next term is drug. So under this act, or it is very, very important under Drug and Cosmetic Act. But what do you mean by a drug? Yes, it is a medicine, it is any substance, or it is any article. Meant for what? Meant for either internal or external use. For whom? For human beings and animals. Why it should be used? To cure, to diagnose, to take treatment or prevent any disease, right? So that is what is the meaning of a drug. Next one is RMP. That is Registered Medical Practitioner. We have seen this definition under Pharmacy Act. Yes. So Registered Medical Practitioner means simply a physician. So what does an RMP or a physician means? So any person who is having a qualification, who is having a degree under Section 3 of Indian Medical Degrees Act, which was passed in the year 1916, and such person is registered with the Medical Council, who is practicing as a medical practitioner in the territory of India. Such a person is called as a Registered Medical Practitioner. So these are some of the terms important under DMROA Act. Now next very, very important is what type of advertisement government said should not be publicized, or what are the type of the classes which are prohibited, right? So here we will see under Section 3, there are some of the classes which government said should not be publicized or should not be advertised. What are those? For example, if you see here, any of the products which is claiming this is used for miscarriage in women, or this product should be used for preventing conception in women, to carry a baby. So all that products advertisement is prohibited. Then those advertisement which says or which claims if you use this product it will improve your sexual capacity, it will increase the sexual pleasure. Then any of the products that claim if you use this product it will treat or it will correct your menstrual disorder, that type of advertisement, or any advertisement which says that this product will cure certain diseases which are mentioned under this act. For example, syphilis, leprosy, then epilepsy. There are various 54 to 55 type of diseases which are mentioned under this act. Any of the product says that it will be cured under this act, then all such advertisement are prohibited. Second class of advertisement is misleading. What is misleading? That means giving a false impression of a particular drug or a product. It may be used for a certain other purpose, but advertisements say that this product will be used for a treatment of a particular disease. That is what is called as a misleading. Okay. For example, if you take various oils or various ointments which are available, which are used, but that product Yeah, it can be used for relieving the pain, right? Or slightly relieving the inflammation. It is used for that. The nature is that. But if manufacturer advertise, if you use this oil, it will cure your gout condition or rheumatoid arthritis. Cure. That word is misleading, right? So such type of advertisement are misleading, falsely claiming, that are prohibited. Next comes your advertisement which says that these products are having some magic power and they will directly, indirectly, they will cure all your certain type of diseases. That is prohibited. And any of the advertisement which the manufacturer is trying to import from other countries, you know, all those advertisement which falsely claims, which is misleading our consumer, all that advertisements are prohibited. So these are some of the classes. Now you will ask, then which type of advertisement should be shown? Yes, right. So here are some of the classes of advertisement which can be exempted. That means what? Which are or which can be shown with the permission by the government. Now what are that type of advertisement? All those advertisement which help the people to get the information about a particular disease, how to prevent that particular disease, what is the use of that particular drug product, all that advertisement can be shown. It is not only about the drug product, but yes, these are some of the, this is the type of the disease, its, effects, prevention, and what type of drug can be used to decrease the effect of that particular disease. All such type of advertisement can be shown. The signboards can be displayed outside the registered medical practitioner area. You know, many of our drugs, liquid drugs or tablets, they are having a pamphlet inside or they are having a printed material on a paper, right? So that is what is an advertisement, that is allowed. What that leaflet or what that written material says, it tells you about the product which you have bought or which you have bought. It tells you what is the name of the drug, it tells you what is the use, what is the dose it can be taken, but always recommended by the physician. You have to take information or guidance by the physician, right? Then what is the effect, side effect? If you take the larger dose, what will be its effect? So all such advertisement which help the people, which guide the people to know about a particular product or know about a particular disease, all such type of advertisements are allowed by the government and they can be displayed, they can be publicized. These are some of the name of the some of the diseases or disorder which are included under this act or under this schedule. And related to this diseases, you can't claim a product which will tell ki this product will cure leprosy, it will cure heart disease. No, it will reduce the effect. Yes, that is right. But you can't falsely claim, right? So under this act, there are certain penalties. If you do such type of false advertisement, misleading advertisement, the person on first conviction or of the offense may be penalized with a fine or imprisonment depending upon the type of offense the person has made. Even the companies, even the manufacturer who are involved in making this advertisement, directly, indirectly, even these people, partners or the organization, they can be penalized, right? So depending upon the type of the offense, the penalty is given. Here I have introduced certain case studies which were very, very famous, which were penalized for falsely claiming. This Nirmal Baba case was there. So he said ki I am a representative of God, come to me and I will cure all your diseases. So this was found and a case was filed. He was penalized with imprisonment and fine. But Due to this,